The epilogue part of your book was interesting to me, and it's like how the book's presented. You're kind of like, oh yeah, that thing that happened. Obviously, your fight with Jake was very publicized, and you opened up a lot about it in the book. And like the way you wrote the book, I think is very engaging. Because me, usually, like, I'm more of a visual person, and I get really really bored when I read books because I just lose interest. But like, I felt like the way you wrote it was like I would imagine like you were talking to me. So props on that, on how you kind of wrote it out, because I felt, me being more of a visual person, you were still able to keep my interest when I was reading through it. One interesting thing that you wrote on there was the sparring that you had with Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, I don't know. That was preposterous.
Talk to me a little bit about that for those that would be interested in the book. You mentioned that he did not take it easy on you.
Well, I'm sure he took it. I'm sure he took it what he thought was easy, right? But as you guys saw, I wasn't very good at boxing. So hey, yeah, we pull up to Freddie Roach's gym for this. It's like it's not like it's like the first session, right? I go on Monday, I show up. They says show up at this address, and then there's this dude, and I don't know boxing, right? But my buddy's like, oh, that dude, he fought for a world title or something. And I'm like, okay, surely Freddie's not gonna put me in there against him, right? And then
you would think
Freddie's like, hey, you're up. And listen, I think Freddie said, like, take it easy on him. And I'm sure this dude wasn't going 100%. But he started cracking me. And then eventually, okay, I'm like, all right, well, I really got two options right now. Number one is try to hit him back hard. That's not going to go very well for me, I'm sure, right? And so then option number two, I'm like, hey, bro, like, I know you're a lot better than me. I'm like, I really don't want to get knocked out in practice. How about you don't hit me that hard? And he's like, well, that's what you're going to be in a fight. I'm like, I understand. I've been in plenty of fights before. Okay. But if you knock me out right now, I'm done. Right. Like, you can't keep training after you get knocked out. So, yeah. So he was like, okay, fine. I don't think he loved it, but he was like, okay, cool. And then, he worked with me a little bit after, and then, and then actually I went with two other dudes that day. The second one was, you could tell he was pretty good. And he I think he took it easy on me, of course. And the third guy, he wasn't very good, and I actually did like average against him.
Yeah,
but then that dude, hold on,
yeah. Oh, okay, go.
Okay, so then the dude that wasn't very good,
yeah.
I think I sparred 3 rounds with him, and I did okay, like I didn't kill him or nothing. Like, I'm not too good at boxing, right? But then so the way they did it was like I don't know if maybe I did 6 rounds, maybe it was 2 with each partner or something to that effect. It was either 2 or 3, so either 6 or 9. I don't recall at this point in time. Then that guy stayed in, and he went with this other kid who was really good. Bro, he got knocked cold. The dude was dead in sparring. I don't know who either of the dudes were. The second dude that came in against the guy that I went with that wasn't good, he killed him. He was on the ground like that. And I'm like, yep, I didn't want to end up like that. Like, dude, I don't want to box Gabe Rosado. Sorry.
Yeah, the wild card has a reputation of like being like, you swim with the sharks, man. Like, because of how high profile of a gym is there that is. But also, I know Gabe. Gabe's a cool guy. So
yeah, he seemed like a nice guy afterwards.
Yeah,
so,
like,
like he gave me a little pushback when I said it, and then he's like, all right, fine.
Yeah, I don't know if like, and I've noticed this like from some boxers that like they're like, man, like, I've grinded my whole career and these guys are getting this opportunity, and it's like, well, bro, you got to look at the business sense. Like, they have a big name and they're cashing in on their name. That's really what it is. But like, I've gotten that sense from a lot of boxers, and I don't know.
He seemed to be reasonable. And then there was another dude that was really cool. I see him once in a while. He was super nice. I think his name is Callum Walsh. Is that his name?
Yeah, Callum Walsh. He's a up and comer.
Yeah, he was super cool.
Yeah, he's nice. I think Dana has some sort of interest in his career, because he's been to the last 2 local shows that he's had. Dana's been there, so I think there's some sort of partnership.
That guy was really cool. Kind of, giving me a little bit of advice here and there. And yeah, I mean, Freddie's was awesome, and boxing just that's just not me.
Hey, like you said, the theme of your book. Like you tried it and you're not afraid to fail. You gave it a shot, man. And you got paid. Like you said, you laughed when you got the check.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.